Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at the Macbor stand at EICMA 2024. I covered Macbor for the first time when I came last year. They had a few interesting bikes. You might have seen them marketed under other brands in other countries, because I think they do tend to pick some designs, make them Macbor specific. So you might have seen something similar before. But nevertheless, I'll show you what they've got and you can see what you think. Okay, so first up we have this sort of cruiser with a back seat with a backrest called a Rockster 125. Then have that similar air-cooled 125 called a Rockster Flat. It just has a grab bar at the back. Walking down the line from here, we have a 410cc twin called the Rockster 410, available in all black with the luggage. And then also in a silver, and then the two other colourways are this green and the red. Let's give you a closer look at this red one. It's got that big disc at the front, upside down forks, twin discs at the front as well, LED headlamp. Coming up, it's got quite a nice looking TFT dash that still looks quite classic with that round shape. The buttons and the switchgear looks quite nice. Coming over the tank, it's got that stripe up the middle. It's a little bit sort of retro moto marini. Coming down looking at the side, it's got that low slung exhaust that runs all the way along to the back, and then it's got twin shocks at the back with those remote reservoirs. Even the back end, I think they've done a fairly decent job with that stripe that continues and those round lights that are very in keeping with the style of the bike. Up here they have something a little bit bigger. This is a Rockster 710. It's a prototype, not a production model yet, but I guess they're looking to make their bikes a little bit bigger. So in here we have another use for that 410. This looks like a custom job for an R410 bobber. It's very low at the back, almost sloping down. I guess that's had load suspension and a few extra tricked bits, including that inverted handlebar up there at the top, which is kind of special. So here we have the Macbor XR125 Evo. It's the Montana XR125 Evo. I think these look pretty tidy. It's a 125 adventure bike. It's available in 4 different colours, but I think the lines on these are particularly clean. I'll show you the red one because I like the look of that best. It's got that daytime running light at the front, that narrow non-adjustable windscreen. It's got a 125 liquid-cooled engine in it, so it's not one of the older air-cooled engines. It's got that quite nicely shaped seat. It's got a rear rack with grab handles coming up and over. It's even got quite a nice TFT dash. I'm sure this is aimed at the more budget end of the market, but for that I think that looks very tidy. It's a new bike from Macbor for 2025, so I'll just run down the line, show you also in the white and in the blue. That 125 liquid cooled power plant is also in this prototype Shifter Evo, which is another 125 liquid cooled, and again looks very tidy. If you're after a 125, you could do a lot worse. Not sure that Macbor is sold absolutely everywhere. It's a brand out of Barcelona, but yeah, they look pretty cool. So these are Macbor 8 Mile. This is the bikes I've seen before when I've covered the stand. It's an older 125, but available in that black and white, blue and white, and that black and silver, and then I particularly like the red there with that seat. I do have, well, I suppose 2.5 more versions of the Montana to show you. One is the XR3 250. Again, similar bike, similar setup. Looks like it's got that same daytime running light on the front, except this time it's a 250cc water-cooled engine. Then we also have the Montana XR5, which is a 510cc twin. Looks very similar to the Honda 500 adventure bike. And again, it's got a few nice touches. It's got adjustable suspension. Doesn't come on everything. Backing up a bit, it does have tubeless wheels, both front and back. Comes with quite a substantial bash guard under there. Going up and around the back, the same sort of luggage carrier to take a top box with grab handles, and then that nice big Macbor screen down the front. I said 2.5 to show you because here we have that same 510 but done up as a sort of trail rally bike. It's got a bigger bash plate, it's got the knobbly tyres on it. I think something's been done to the back end. Coming up and over, it's actually got the older dash that's on there, but it's got I think some Andriani suspension that's in there. The fork covers, slightly different front brake, but yeah, they've certainly gone to work on that. That's not a production model. I think that's just been done as an exercise in there with that racing exhaust. So just 3 bikes to go. One is this SCR 500 8 Mile, again based around that 500cc twin. Yeah, looks kind of cool. Carried over a few of the features from the adventure bike, like the tubeless wheels, like the bash guard underneath. It doesn't have the screen, of course, but I think the fit and finish on that, as these bikes have come up over the years, the quality of the plastics, the quality of the switchgear, the dashboards and everything just fits really nicely. So I take something like the headlamp on this bike. In the past they might have picked up a headlamp from somewhere or had it in a plastic housing that didn't look spectacular. Looking at that, that's certainly been designed for the bike. It's got a nice brushed alloy, brushed stainless finish, housing that LED headlamp, and I think that actually looks quite good. The last two bikes to show you are the Fun Plus in two different colours. So this is the Fun Plus 125, it's a bit like a Grom. I'll show you the other one because it's lit slightly nicer. This is the Fun Plus 125 in the grey and the yellow. A few little features on it like that triple exhaust. I'm pretty sure this is a single 125, so that will be a 1x3 exhaust. You know, it's got those red calipers, which I think are just the normal calipers, just painted red. So yeah, kind of fun things. I've ridden a Benelli a lot like this, the TNT 125, and that was a lot of fun. And I don't see why these would be any different. And that is it. That is my video from the Macbor stand here at EICMA 2024. Hope that's been interesting and useful. If it has, please check out my other content, and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.